I think Luciano was a rock star. I mean, he was clearly the biggest rock star that ever was. You know, you could go into a remote country and thousands upon thousands of people would greet him. He was passion, which translated through his voice. He was, I think audience would be drawn to this compelling man, and I think this film will illustrate that. I think he was a force of nature, his cultural personality, and I think that this film will reintroduce his fans and introduce new fans, and that will really resonate with people. What surprised me the most was how the world, quite literally the world, connected to him so deeply. And in some parts of the world, they had, they didn't have television, they, had just the radio. And his voice, just the power of his voice, connected so emotionally and so profoundly and so passionately. And that's what was the most surprising to me. My favorite moment is the beginning. It's the beginning because it's the only time that he sang for himself. And it's also never before seen footage, so it took us a long time to actually acquire it. So that's the other reason it's my favorite. But if you're watching it carefully, you can see him listen to the sound of his voice in this theater, and he's paying homage to his idol, Caruso. So it's very moving. It's very beautiful. I think audiences will take away beauty. I think audiences will take away, to live life to its fullest. I think, Luciano, expressed that all the time, is to live your life to its fullest, and life is too short. So live your truth. I think he would love it because this film is illustrating this man who was a disruptor, a guy that was a method feel player. And the way that he connected to us through just the sound of his voice, he connected so deeply that I think that he would be very pleased with the way we're this poem about him. Well, that's why the key is to find the footage, because footage is the gift, I mean, you don't want it to be a slideshow. And it's challenging because you have to look everywhere. You have to look at archival houses, you have to look through people's home movies, you have to digitize them, you have to catalog them, and then you have to figure out where they may fit into our story beats. So it's a challenge. Ron Howard, I think, is the ultimate storyteller. So I think that he has this innate sense to engage the viewer, the audience. And he's discovering as we're discovering. And so this film it's a sense of discovery. It's a poem about this man, but we're going on this journey, and we're going on this journey with Ron. And it was incredible. And I think people will love it.